shed your skin into a new one. That is a message that I got from Loki today. Hi, my name is Carly. Welcome to Divine Cosmic Readings. I do things a little differently here. I get a message from the universe, which today is Loki, and I pull some tarot cards, and especially today I did a runic reading as well, and I will give you the message. Today I want to start with the Magician. Whenever I got this card, or whenever I see this card, I really see potential. Whenever I see this card, I think potential, because this lets me know that you are full of ideas. You're full of potential energy that you want to release into the universe. You are very creative, and you're really, I have a feeling like you're really excited about something. You're really excited about something. And again, when I see this, I think of potential because, magician, the big billowy black robes. Whenever I saw this card for the first time, I thought potential, and I saw his robes. I'm like, yeah, he could be hiding anything in there, because that's what magicians do. They hide things all the time. So maybe you have an idea, maybe you're excited to start something new, and your potential is just sitting within you and is waiting to just come out. Which brings me to the Six of Wands. Here I really see that before you do come into this new potential or this new thing you're potentially wanting to start, there's something you have to finish first, and you're very excited to finish it. I've had the feeling that you're excited to finish and you're excited to begin. So, but this lets me know that you're almost there. Like, you're I have a feeling that something does stand in your way, but this is the card to let me know that you're almost there. You're almost at the finish line. Like I said, things have been going your way, and you have the determination to see it through. You have that focus. You have that just narrow track mind on your goal, and that is amazing. That is good to have, especially when you're starting something new. You don't want to procrastinate. And this leads me to the Chariot. I really love this card, especially how it's depicted here. Whenever I got this card I saw it for the first time, I heard journey. And that's what this really represents to me. The Chariot is your journey. And, you're weaving your way through it. And again, like with the Six of Wands, you may have an obstacle. You may have many obstacles, or just a few. Maybe what you're wanting to end is your obstacle. And but the Chariot lets us know that, again, you're almost there, and you're going to get there. And I really love these, either they're lions or they're leopards. I can't really tell. They look like lions to me. They just have blue manes. But and it really, when I see these lions, whenever I see them, of course, I think strength. Like with the tarot card, strength. That lets me know that you're strong enough to see it through. You're strong enough to get to that goal and proceed to the next stage of your journey. Which brings me to the rune Sowilo. This means like a victory or a success. It also means, in literal terms, it means sun. Like a positive force. So I have a feeling once you finish what you need to finish, and you begin this new thing, you shed that skin like a snake, and you step into this new thing. Maybe, I'm trying to think of what it could be. I'm trying to get him to tell me. I have a feeling it's spiritual. I do have a feeling it's spiritual, but it could also mean like in a new job. New job. I'm hearing either new job or new spiritual journey. For some reason, those two are the strongest. That's coming through. So you will eventually finish what you've started. No, finish what you need to finish. And then you will, again, shed that skin and step into your new one. Because the image that I got whenever I got the shedding your skin into a new one, I immediately got the image of a snake. And it was coming, and like it's almost kind of like, I don't know if you've seen that movie Anaconda, where it's like coming at you, you know, it's in your face. But I have a feeling with this one, with this particular snake, and again with Loki coming through as well, because Loki, maybe you have a connection to him, or maybe his son, Jormungandr. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And maybe you have connection with either of them, because I got water as well. I feel like water is playing a very powerful element into your life right now. And whenever I heard shed your skin and I saw the snake and the water, I thought immediately to myself, like exfoliating your skin. Like I do that a lot whenever I shower, you know, I just exfoliate. And then like whenever I'm doing my, you know, my skin care rituals, I'll put like lotion and a particular oil on my skin, and whenever I do, I actually have intentions that I put over it, like, you know, make this a more positive layer, you know, so I draw positivity into my life, not like you're rubbing away the negativity and then you're putting on positivity. So it all just depends. Like again, it all just depends on what's your mindset. So, and I also have the rune LOKI'S, which again is the very famous rune of protection. And I got the feeling, the energy that Loki is offering his protection. So maybe this is a spiritual journey and you're wanting to start something new. Maybe you're wanting to get into the practice for the very first time and you're kind of not knowing which way to go. But maybe this is your sign that, you know, when you finish what you need to finish and you step into this new journey, Loki is there waiting for you. Loki is there waiting for you, and he's offering you his protection. And once you do step into it, it will be, you know, you're stepping into your enlightenment. You're stepping into that positive energy. And everything will be more, I have a feeling you'll be, I'm hearing him say, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. That's what I'm hearing him say. I'll take care of you. All right, Loki. Are we ready? Do some oracle. Because I need some clarity. I'm needing some clarity on certain things. What is this thing that we're needing to finish? That was crap. I'm sorry, guys. And whenever I got the snake, I actually did not know this. But when I got the snake, I actually looked up if it's associated with Loki. Because I myself, I do not associate with Loki, so I had no idea, had no clue. So I looked up, you know, is the snake a very strong animal spirit that's associated with Loki? And it said yes, very strong, because his son, according to the myth, is, like I said, Jormungandr, which is a giant sea serpent. So, and that's when, again, I got water as well. So maybe water, maybe you love snakes, like the symbology of a snake. Because I also got the death to rebirth. I heard that as well, death to rebirth. So again, it comes back to that ending, finishing something, and then potential to start something new. So I just got the card Perseverance. And again, we have that snake motif. Got that snake right there. Perseverance. And you see how she's in a desert. She's got a cow, or not a cow, bull skull right next to her. And she's embracing the sun. She's embracing the sun, embracing the new potential that she has in her life. So, sorry, I had to turn this off. Okay. I don't deal with, I'm sorry, I had to turn that off. I'm letting my playlist go, and I've never heard some of these. And some of them are vocal. I don't do vocal. So, I had to block that. Anyway, back to Perseverance. Like, again, what I see with this is, again, it's more of a death to rebirth type deal. You're persevering through that obstacle. You're persevering through that obstacle. But you're eventually going to get to that sun. You're going to get to that new potential. And you'll be like the sun. You'll be, I keep hearing enlightened come into play. I keep hearing enlightened. You'll be more enlightened when you finish this thing, and you shed your skin and you welcome this new journey. I'm hearing accept my protection. I keep hearing accept my protection. Loki is wanting to take care of you. He's wanting to protect you from something. That's interesting. That's interesting. He wants to protect you from something. Can we get clarity on that something, Loki, please? Maybe you are Norse. Maybe you are Celtic. You know, it just depends. I myself am Norse. I come from a Norse background. So it all just depends. Or maybe you feel a strong calling toward the Norse or Celtic culture. And this is Loki calling you to accept his protection. Can we get some clarity, Loki, on what we need protection from? Here's another water motif. Doesn't look like it, but it is. It's called Safe Journey. This, again, you see like it's like an oyster shell. This card and this deck, these were all inspired by real life tombstones that the author of this deck used to make her cards, or his cards. This was actually the one card that was not changed, or she did not get inspiration from. She actually took a picture of this and she, like, you know, did her own thing with it. But it is a real life tombstone. This is a real life tombstone. When I get Safe Journey, again, it comes back to that water element. That water element I feel is very, very important. Again, with the shedding of the skin, I feel like, again, exfoliating your skin, shedding that skin with the water, letting it seep in, and do its job of loosening that negativity in your life. And you see here how it says sisters. You see how it says sisters, because this tombstone is meant for a pair of sisters. This tombstone was meant for a pair of sisters. I believe they passed, Because it says born, I think they were 2 years old. Yeah, they were two or 3 years old. And they had, because you can see they're born and death dates here. And you can see the word sisters here. So maybe you have a connection to someone. It's either familial or like your blood relative, or maybe this is someone who you consider a sister, like a friend who's as close as a sister. Maybe this is the journey for both of you, maybe? No. I'm hearing let her go. Maybe this is, you've had someone who's either left or passed recently that you considered a sister. And maybe this is your grief, letting go of your grief so you can start something new. I got that specifically. Maybe this is, maybe the water element has to do with Loki, but maybe this is a separate message to deal with someone here. Maybe that's a separate message for someone here. Again, if it doesn't fit you, don't try to make it fit. I have a feeling that you do need to let go of something. Maybe this is what you need to let go of. This, either there's a grief around you, or time flies. I have never pulled this for anybody. Don't worry about that. This is not meant to be there. My kitty cat made sure she left her mark on my deck. But this really lets me know, because this represents that, you know, again, time flies. You know, it represents that, you know, you don't have a lot of time here on this earth. That time here is not guaranteed. This is the card letting you know that maybe you're at a point in your life where you're really looking inward toward yourself, and you're like, you know, because everyone wants to make their mark on the world. Everyone wants to, I'm hearing, be important. Maybe you're wanting to I'm hearing matter. I have a feeling that you want to matter, and you're wanting to do something with the time you have left, because you're realizing that, you know, again, that, you know, your days are not guaranteed here on this earth, that anything can happen, and you're wanting to leave your mark. That's what this represents. I have a feeling that you struggle with that particular, maybe this is a trauma that you felt like people that I actually recently struggled with this. I had a really bad episode where I spiraled for a good 12 hours. I spiraled for a good 12 hours where I, you know, the negative thoughts just crept in and they didn't go away. Where I thought that, you know, no one would miss me if I left. Maybe you are struggling with that. Maybe you're struggling with the fact that, I don't want to say that though. Maybe you do have, maybe you have you have good days, bad days. For me, they're extremely rare, but I do have them. It stems from childhood. And maybe you do struggle with that, because I have a feeling that that is what you're struggling with. Maybe this was a separate thing that someone needs to let go of. Maybe like again, someone passing. But with the time flies card, you're I also get that with time flies. I get that with Loki. He's telling you that you do matter, and he wants to let you know that you matter. So this is his way of telling you that you do. That he wants you to shed your skin, to shed your skin of that negativity, of that, I'm hearing like nastiness. I'm hearing like, because I'm seeing like a black goop, like a goopy goop. And it's like, it's kind of like all over your body. It's like black goo. It's all over your body, and the water, again, the water needs to get that off. I'm sorry for the long pauses. It's just, he's remaining silent, and again, he's a god of mischief, so he's remaining silent while he talks to me, so maybe that's his way of messing with me. He's laughing. He's laughing. You meanie. But, that's what I have the feeling that he's trying to protect you from. I have a feeling, like I said, he's a trickster. Loki is a trickster. So while he is a trickster and he can bring mischief to your life, I have a feeling he can bring fun as well. He can bring fun into your life, or he can cause fun to happen to you in your life. And I have a feeling that's what you need. You're struggling with those moods, and you're struggling with those negative thoughts. And this is him, like, again, that black goo that's on you. This is him telling you to shed that goo, shed that skin underneath the goo, and step into your new self. And he's offering you sun. He's offering you positivity. He's offering these things to you, and this is your sign to take it. He's clapping. He's going, I see him going. So I have a feeling that is all. So that is what I have for our collective reading today. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if this registered with you at all. And I will see you guys whenever we do our Gemini reading. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Many, many blessings on you. And I'll see you guys later.